humanitarian support. Trump raises tariff on $200 billion on Chinese goods. Hello and welcome to Oromia Broadcast Network News. I'm Thomas Kamlat with the latest story of the hour. President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, Sahle-Work Zewde, appreciated the works undertaken by the Ethiopian Red Cross Society. The World Red Crescent and Red Cross Day has been marked in Ethiopia. We're more on that. President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, Sahle-Work Zewde, has commended the Ethiopian Red Cross Society (ERCS) for the humanitarian support it provided for people affected by natural and man-made disasters. The president made a remark at the World Red Cross and Red Crescent Day, which was celebrated for the 62nd time in Ethiopia and for the 72nd times across the world. In a remark, the president appreciated Ethiopian Red Cross Society for the emergency responses to provided during the past 9 months for the communities affected by disasters. The president urged the humanitarian support and engage in fundraising program locally. Ethiopia needs a nexus among peace humanitarian development, according to the president. Thus, it is crucial to nexus them sustainably, she pointed out, adding that those and others could challenge the reforms if they remain unsolved with integration. Ethiopia Red Cross Society patron President Sahle-Work said ERCS is doing timely and great things in Ethiopia. Humanitarian assistance alone is not a goal. We need to solve root causes of peace and development. Nothing could be solved with humanitarian assistance alone. The patrons trust, further stating that concerned bodies need to create a nexus among peace, humanity, and development, as government alone cannot cover all. Ethiopia Red Cross Society, with the membership of some 5.5 million members and 40,000 volunteers nationwide, has managed to collect over 40 million birr for humanitarian assistance during the past few months. Ethiopia Red Cross Society patron Sahle-Work Zewde on the occasion launched a campaign member initiated to double members and volunteers within 6 months. The society works in partnership with Ethiopian government, IFRC, and International Committee for Red Cross, ICRC, partnering national society members, volunteers, and communities. Vice President of the Oromia Regional States, Shimallis Abdiisa, expressed readiness of the regional government to modernize agriculture sector. Here is Letta Tarreta for the detail.
Relevant discussion focused on ways of improving agriculture of Oromia has been held at the office of the Oromia Regional State President. On the event, research paper has been presented by experts of the sector. The research was conducted on solving agriculture supply shortage, supporting agriculture research institutes, expansion of agriculture mechanization, irrigation development, natural resource conservation, agriculture research expansion, extension service, product and productivity of agriculture, facilitating market condition and utilization of modern technologies. Head of the Oromia Agriculture Natural Resources Bureau, Abba Dabale, said the research finding will be of great importance in modernizing the agriculture of the region. Director General of the Oromia Agriculture Research Institute, Dr. Fato Isma, for his part, underscored that the way of farming should be improved in order to enjoy better product. Dr. Fato said the research finding was aimed to be implemented for the next 5 years.
We will prepare document this year, then we will make it project document. The project will serve for 5 years.
Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Shimallis Abdiisa, on the event said agriculture transformation has to be led by know-how.
Any progress comes through knowledge, especially our economy should be led by knowledge. Our farming way is not scientifically backed. This trend has to be changed to bring the desired progress.
Minister of Agriculture Omar Hussein, for his part, stressed the significance of leading agriculture sector by capable leaders.
As our ministry, we have strong stand the agriculture should be managed by scholars who have enough know-how in the sector. We should recognize this.
Prime Minister Office Press Secretariat Head Nugusu Tulaun briefed the media that more than 1,300 criminals causing public displacement were detained. More than 200 people involving in beautifying Shaggar projects. Fkar Brown has more on that.
Head of Press Secretary at Prime Minister Office, Nugusu Tulaun, has briefed journalists that the government returned more than 900,000 people displaced due to security issues to their home. He said that the government has taken necessary measures on 1,300 individuals connected with the displacement. Nugusu underscored that even though the government has been undertaking different activities to solve the problem of displacement, it couldn't solve from at its grassroots due to different challenges. He knows that the government is also working in collaboration with stakeholders to provide necessary support to fully resettle the displaced citizens.
ዜጎችን ለመመለስ ምቹ ሁኔታ መኖሩን የማረጋገጥ ስራ መስራት ከሁሉ ይቀድማል።
Precondition of returning the displaced citizens to their home is checking good condition of the area. We have been working good things in all regions in this regard. Till now, we have returned around 900,000 citizens to their home.
He underscored that the government is working with due attention to ensure the rule of law, adding 1,300 individuals who have connection with the displacement have got necessary measures.
ሁሉም እንደሚገነዘበው የህግ የበላይነት እና ዘላቂ ሰላም.
As you all understand, ensuring the rule of law is very important for sustainable development of a country. If there is no rule of law, there will be conflict and maladministration.
Nugusu further noted that the government has no tolerance on issues that affect the citizens and the country, adding that regional governments should also work with special focus to ensure the rule of law across the country. Meanwhile, Nugusu has also briefed media about the project of beautifying Shaggar. He said that the project lengthens from Entoto to Hakaki and it will be completed in 3 years. Many development partners have been also participating on the project.
እስካሁን UNDP እና UNIDO ወደ $1 million.
Till now, UNDP and the UNIDO have offered $1 million. African Development Bank, $600,000. Italian government, €5 million. And the Chinese government has promised to cover its design in the 12 kilometer of the project. All Ethiopians should participate on the work in order to ensure it. Adama Science and Technology University unveiled that it has been extensively working to support development endeavors of the country through conducting technology-oriented researches. The university held its third International Research Symposium. OBN reports.
Adama Science and Technology University has held its third International Research Symposium under the theme Emerging Technologies and Energy for Sustainable Development. On the symposium, various domestic and international university representatives, community elders, abagadas, and higher government officials have participated. President of the Adama Science and Technology University, Dr. Lami Guta, during his opening remarks said that his university has been strictly working to support the overall development of the country with technology. He noted that Adama Science and Technology University has also been working based on result-oriented research through identifying thematic areas like manufacturing, social development, and industrial parks.
Adama Science and Technology University will keep striving to support the overall growth and the development of the country by carrying the problem-oriented research focusing on the need of the industries.
State Minister of Water, Irrigation and Electricity, Dr. Freyot Woldahana, for his part, said that electricity is highly demanded resource across the world.
Almost 1 in 7 or 1.1 billion people on the planet lack access to electricity, and almost 3 billion still cook with polluting fuels like kerosene, wood, charcoal, and cow dung. Without electricity, women and girls have to spend hours fetching water and firewood. Students going to school very far away and cannot study at night, and people cannot engage in productive and competitive business.
He noted that Ethiopia has been working to improve the access of electricity, adding that there is a huge demand, especially in rural areas.
While we have made significant gains, however, the majority of its citizens who live in villages and households in the geospatially scattered rural settlements and hard-to-reach rural areas are currently without access to any kind of electricity.
State Minister of Science and Higher Education, Professor Afor Kakasu, also said that mechanizing agriculture is very essential to improve livelihood of citizens of the country.
As a country with a large proportion of rural residents basing their life on agriculture, agro-processing technologies are of utmost need and desire in this country. We urge intellectuals discussing on agro-processing technologies to pinpoint those useful technologies of relevance to the growth and development of that sector in Ethiopia.
Professor Afork highlighted that strengthening the manufacturing capacity of the country should also be given priority.
In the manufacturing sub-team also, we have specific thematic areas on chemicals and pharmaceuticals. Ethiopia as a country is now investing a lot on sugar plantation and sugar factories. Youth scientists know how important the byproducts of that process are in developing chemical industry in this growing nation.
Professor Yongil Kim is from Seoul National University of South Korea. He noted that his country is always ready to support Ethiopia with technology.
We can provide you some high technology, and we hope we can cooperate each other, because although the distance is so far from Korea to Ethiopia, but I found a great hope in here.
Residents of Somali regional state appreciated the Oromo people for warm welcome they offered to Somali delegates on their way to Adama to attend public-to-public peace conference held in Adama town. Ade Magarsa has more on that.
The Oromo and Somali people live together, share culture, and connected with blood. But in the past few years, due to political conspiracy, the two brotherly people are parted. Due to the conflict, many people lost their life and displaced from their home. But currently, the reformist government is working hard to reconcile the two people. Based on this, Adama hosts Oro-Somali Peace Conference, and representatives of the two people, combined by higher officials, discussed on ways of solidifying their brotherhood. Some Somali people who have expressed their happiness over the reconciliation said the conference has brought the two people to stand for the unity. Peace is essential for all of us. It's a great pleasure to see these two people live peacefully with love and tolerance.
If Oromia and Somalia get together and hold each other side by side, they can change a lot. It's shame for us if we cannot unite it. It's shame for us that we cannot work together. If our leaders cannot fulfill that, they are not good leaders. And I have a dream that Abiy Ahmed can do that.
The Oromia Broadcasting Network and the Somali Mass Media Agency agreed to work together to further sustain the brotherly relations of Oromo and Somali people.
Nothing can separate Oromo and Somali people because their bond established on a strong base. Some tried to depart them, but they couldn't. But they show solidarity on the peace conference held in Adama recently.
The Oromo people and the Somali people together, as they are brothers, as they are sisters, as they share common value, as they share common history, as they share common ground, as they share everything, nothing can take them apart. Somalis cannot fight against Oromo. Oromos cannot fight against the Somalis. There's no reason to be enemy to each other.
Vice President of the Somali Regional State Adam Farah said the peace conference held in Adama town has brought strength to sustain people-to-people relations of the regions.
ሁለቱ መንግስታት የጀመሩት ጥረት ከፌደራል ጋር በመተባበር አጠናክረው ሊቀጥሉ ይገባል።
In collaboration with the federal government, the two regions strived to strengthen the relation of Somali and Oromo people. The conference were a milestone for both people. It gave us an assignment to work together for our peace and unity.
Welcome back. You're watching OBN Voice for the People. Now it's from abroad. The US has more